Yeah, Carlyle, women be shopping.
Well, apparently they're not going to this movie, though. This movie only made fourth this weekend and will never be heard from again.
Well, they can't get shoes at this movie, so that's why. And if they give a free pair of shoes away, women be there, and they be camping out like Star Wars.
Yeah, they would. And really, they should have done that because women need to see this movie. Not women in general, but I think it's an important film that should be seen, and I wish it were a better film.
Now, see, we're talking about this kind of late because it's a Disney movie that they did not let anybody in our town see. Mm-hmm. And the only thing I can think about is, well, besides that, Disney is very selective about the stuff that they show us, which means if Isla Fisher, whatever her name, if she ain't animated and has a pair of animated talking shoes with her, you know what I mean? They don't let us see them. So that means it's probably not that good.
It's not that good. It's not good at all, in fact. I watched it. The only reason I managed to watch it all the way through was because it was 90 minutes of Isla Fisher.
And she's fine,
She is fine, baby.
I remember when she was talking about doing all those nasty things to, what's his name, in the Wedding Crashers? Who was that big Frankenstein-looking dude?
Vince Vaughn?
Vince Vaughn. Yeah, I love Vince Vaughn. I'm just saying that shit. No, I had the hots for her. I was like, damn, I wish she talked dirty to me like that because I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what the hell she's doing with Sacha Baron Cohen. That big old crazy motherfucker. But she's gorgeous, man.
Yes, she is. But this movie sucks.
It does. Damn, not just not good, not mediocre, but sucks.
It sucks. But it's got a really good heart. Let me lay down the plot.
Yes,
for
I was
going
to say, tell me about this film.
Because every time I see this, you're like, what? Because I'm serious. I wish it were a good film. The film is about Isla Fisher plays this, airheaded little shopaholic. She loves shopping. She is a character straight out of the Sex and the City movies or fucking Bride Wars. She's one of those girls.
Okay, movie does suck if you're saying that.
Yes. But within the first 10 minutes of the movie, they do something that never happens in any of those other films.
She doesn't buy a pair of shoes? No, what?
She gets her credit card bills.
Oh.
And she's $16,000 in debt.
$16,000?
$16,000.
This bitch got a problem.
She's got a problem. No, that's what the whole film is about. She then loses her job because the place she works for closes up. She's a writer and has to take a job at this like Thrifty Nickel kind of magazine, which is all about knowing how to save your money. And she gets a column writing about finances by comparing it to various fashion things. And that's her angle, to explaining complicated financial things to women in simple terms that they can understand, i.e. shoes. But the whole time, she has to conceal from everyone she works for that she's actually $16,000 in debt.
That she's a crack addict?
That she's a crack addict. She cannot walk past a store without pulling out her credit card and
okay, let me ask you something. Now, do they address this that she does have a problem?
Oh, God,
because this ain't funny, man. This is serious.
That's what the whole movie is about. That's why it's called Confessions of a Shopaholic. She goes to group therapy and blows it off. She refuses to admit that she's got a problem. There are scenes where she wants to buy a $100 item and she has to split it on 6 different cards. And then cards get declined. I mean, this is very real world stuff that teaches people that this kind of buy credit mentality that's kind of fucked this whole country right now is a serious issue and that you need to pay attention to it. That's why Bruckheimer got behind this.
So you kind of do want to root for this movie because it's addressing a real problem here.
It is the
you women out there who are buying
Wars.
all this shit. You're the one ruining the country.
Well, I mean, it's the guys are doing it too. But
no, I know everybody. Credit card debt is a serious problem.
They've been spending the last 10 years or so forcing this idea down the throat of little girls that get a magical plastic card and that will be everything you ever need, and you can wear all the shoes and boas and beautiful outfits you want and you'll just pay for it later. I'm one of the few people I know that's debt free. I remember I had a friend who was badly in debt, and he came to live with me for a few years, and the big thing was to get him out of debt, and he got out of debt. And the weight that gets lifted off people when you see them out of debt, when they know that they don't have a bill to pay this month except the bills that they incur.
Okay, well, this is for the Carlyle How to Get Out of Debt podcast about this movie.
But that's the idea that this movie's all about. This movie is all about, and the choices she has to make, the things she has to do to get herself out of debt, there's no easy win. She's like falling in love with this rich guy, but they don't have the thing where they just get married and he pays off her cards.
Well, that's the problem solved right there, right? That's why you marry a rich guy. To pay off those fucking shoes you bought.
Except that the movie doesn't go there because there is no magical out. And that's why I want this movie to be good. But it's a rated PG movie that's the
same. It's not PG-13? It's PG,
no, it's PG. So, okay. I mean, the only jokes they have are really about, oh, hey, I've got to go home and write an article on this. Oh, my God, Barney's is having a sale. Oh, what to do? Well, I'll just stop by for a minute. And then you know, I mean, that's what this whole movie is fucking about.
I'm going to ask you something here now. Again, I mean, everybody knows I make jokes about women, but I really do. I am concerned about how women are portrayed in film. So they do go out the way to not make Isla. Now, is it Isla or Isla?
Isla.
It's Isla. They do go out the way to not make her represent all women as women who aren't good with money, who just want to go out and shop for the most materialistic things and then get in debt. I mean,
well, no, because her best friend isn't in the debt that she's in, and constantly is referring to the fact that she has problems. In fact, there's a whole thing with her being the bridesmaid to that girl and having to make a choice between buying a dress she really wants and getting the bridesmaid dress that she hates. And we see that this chick really has a problem.
Well, so far you're telling me some positive things, and now you're telling me that one, this movie is a cautionary tale about credit, and then two, you're telling me that they do go out the way to make this girl look like she has a problem, but not to make all women look like they're shopaholics.
Right.
So what's the problem with this film then?
It sucks.
Okay, why does it suck?
Because it's like I said, it's 90 minutes of the same lame jokes over and over again.
And what are those jokes?
It's really, well, like what I was just saying. It's oh my God, I have to, do I have to write my piece or do I go to the sale? Oh, I'm going to go to the sale and
so
I'm
it's
going to wrestle over a woman
jokes.
for boots. And I'm gonna, oh my God, look at those Prada things, and oh this, and then occasionally the mannequins come to life and go, don't you really want it? Don't you want it?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
The mannequins come to life? That's a horror movie right there.
Yeah,
what the hell are you talking about?
Mirrors all over again.
Yeah, mannequins come to life and start killing shoppers and they start telling Isla Fisher to kill people for some shoes.
That would have been great, but no, that wasn't what it was. And it's the humor is very lame.
I wanted 1,000 words on APRs from an angle.
Is that not an angle?
Not unless you call head-on an angle.
No, I don't.
Try it again. Remind me why I hired you.
Okay.
Rebecca? Did you just type good angles on APRs into Google?
Yes. I Googled.
See,
everything you think the romantic comedies I like are predictable. Holy God, is this thing predictable?
Well, I'm looking at the trailer, and I remember there's a line in there where the guy says something like, "You need a size something in this," and she's like, "Oh my God, you speak Prada," and that joke is kind of obvious and lame. So that's what this movie does.
That's exactly what this is.
Gotcha.
And it's pretty. It's pretty dull. It's really predictable. I saw it in an audience full of women, and there wasn't much laughter.
Damn.
And the thing that I hate is that more women are probably going to enjoy Bride Wars than this because they're going to be, that movie was all about, that was a downer, she had to go and do that for. Oh,
I want to shop without consequences.
Yeah, it's a movie that I'm one of those guys. I'm always complaining about the stuff that we teach teenage girls because we give teenage girls the worst messages known to man. I mean, even worse than the ones we give to teenage boys.
Yeah, at least we're not mutilating their genitalia or anything. I mean,
no, but that's it's like at least I'm not kicking you in the balls right now. But I love that this has a really great message and that it really has something to say. I just wish they'd put more care into making a film that actually entertained people so that people would see it and actually get that message.
Well, a lot of people, we don't see it in the trailer. Maybe we do. I really haven't paid that much attention. I mean, we have Isla Fisher. She's the big name in this. But then we have some other names in this movie such as...
that all appear for like...
Really?
2 or 3 scenes.
Joan Cusack, John Goodman, John Lithgow.
Joan Cusack and John Goodman play her parents. They probably have about 10 minutes of screen time, but they're really secondary characters. John Lithgow is in 2 scenes in the movie.
Man,
he's her boss.
Is Joan Cusack old enough now that she can play a 30-year-old's mother?
Yes, she is.
Okay, damn. I didn't know that. Man, baby, you getting up there. I was just looking at her like in School of Rock, and I was thinking,
but
hey,
Isla
she's
Fisher
doable.
is not a 30-year-old in this movie. She's playing, I think, a 24-year-old.
Oh, she is? Well, good for her because she's in her 30s now, I believe.
Yeah, but she can actually pull it off. Unlike Amy, she's like from that same cloning experiment that they made Amy Adams with. But she's the one without wrinkles around her eyes. And,
okay, I got you.
Yeah, because the thing is, Amy Adams is an incredible actress, but she just hit too late, and she's not going to be able to. She's not going to be able to pull off the roles long enough to really hit. But Isla Fisher actually can.
Well, I'm about to say they're both redheads, I guess. But Amy Adams, I got to disagree. Amy Adams is hot. I don't care what you say.
Well, come on. You're the same guy that tells me that 60-year-old women are hot. I'm not going to take a little wrinkles around the eyes is what you find sexy in a woman.
I know. If she had more wrinkles around her eyes, I'd be like, she's smoking.
She's smoking hot. Dude, is her ass jiggling yet from all the drooping fat? Oh, my God, that's hot. There's nothing I love like a woman whose tits bounce off her stomach when I fuck her.
Does she have turkey neck? I love it.
I love me some turkey neck.
All right,
Give me the gizzards.
Give me the gizzards. I do the gizzards.
Give me the gizzards, baby.
So, man, so now you're telling me. I'm kind of disappointed to hear this because I love Isla Fisher. What you're telling me about the positive message behind this makes me wish that it had achieved what I was thinking it was trying to go for, which is, like I said, a cautionary tale about debt, especially with women. But you're saying that it's none of that. It's just kind of it's boiled down to these lame shopping jokes.
Yes. But here, I'm going to give a split review on this.
Okay. A split personality review?
Split review. If you have testicles, if you're listening to this, whether they've dropped or not, if you're listening to this and you reach down and there's like stuff dangling there, okay, let's change that. If there's stuff dangling there and it's supposed to be dangling there, then this is some old bullshit. I thought it was some old bullshit. I walked out going, fuck this movie. I didn't give it a full fuck this movie because it didn't make me angry, but I walked out going, wow, I just wasted $10.
Bullshit. Okay.
But if you are a young girl, or if you're the father or older brother of a young girl, this is a rental to low matinee in so much as I think it's a very important tale to watch and to ingest, because there's going to be a lot of influences out there telling you that you need to listen to what the beauty magazines have to say. You need to do what the stars are doing, and you need to pull out that plastic and spend, and you need to be very careful about that, because debt is a horrible thing that can just ruin your life.
Don't you ever criticize me for like recommending movies for certain audiences again.
No. There's a difference between a split review and giving your straight up, you know what, it's not for me, but I'm going to give it a rental anyway.
So you give this movie 2 reviews. You gave it 3. Shit, you gave it
no, right down the really, there's no reason to see this unless you're a little girl or the father of a little girl who you really want you want to teach them a lesson, because it's a good lesson that nobody else is putting in films out there.
Okay.
Straight up. But is it a good movie? Oh God, no.
I would also say this is a good lesson for sexaholics like myself, because I tell you what, no matter how much I have my problem, I'm never going to go into $16,000 worth of debt.
$16,000 worth of ass?
Yeah, I ain't paid for ass. I ain't got no debt.
Confessions of a Sexaholic is where you wake up the next morning and you've got like oozing, dripping sores, and you're like, I don't know what to do, but I still gotta hit that. She's got the gizzards, man. I love me some turkey neck.
I've only paid in eyesight. I woke up with some bad looking women. That might have been $16,000 worth of ugly, but it ain't came out of my pocket. And I can tell you, I ain't never done about $16,000 worth of masturbating either. But anyway, so.
Well, that I've done.
I ain't never paid for it,
but I did that on my parents' card.
Oh, good man. So no wonder you're debt free.
Declined.
Can you try again?
Really declined.